Hey, you! Leave your axe at the door. We've got stew and ale. We've got bits, but not for him. and you got stew and ale.
Alright, well, let's have everyone roll a d20. And, last time, we had these 5 heroes, finish up what they needed to do in Thaymarsh, and, finish shopping and, deciding where to do next. They had a little mishap with a little teleportation, and decided to hoof it. Or no, sorry, decided to get a cab, take the taxi service from Thaymarsh to Orampur, another coastal city southeast of Thaymarsh. It took them quite some time to get there, and about a week. And after they arrived, they decided to do a little bit more shopping, get some local eats, and then head to the area where they believe the sword was that they were after. So they headed off towards the center of the Sharp Plains, and they did a little bit of hunting, managed to gather like 90 some pounds of elk meat. So they're pretty much set for food. They were eating the bland, tasteless cleric made create food and water, but now they have a pouch of seasoning and a lot of meat. They get some fruits and vegetables in there too. But they managed to make it to the area which they believed that the sword was at. This had a massive battle that was frozen in time. Many statues that were overgrown of dwarves and orcs locked in combat. They found a hill where a single dwarf was cowering toward a a larger orc. This one seemed malformed, different features than a standard orc would have. They attempted to pry the dwarf's sword out of his hands, but didn't really go as well as they hoped. So they went for the orc's sword, and as soon as he was touched, as soon as his hand was touched, he broke out of his stone bonds and had a massive shockwave hit players and awakened some of the other orcs that were at the base of the hill. This was a battle of strengths as many on the fronts went down very quickly. But with their skills and their ability to work together, they managed to down the foe and the remaining orcs. This let them claim the orc sword and figure out what it does. Loki the Fighter picked it up, and it felt heavy at first, but once he started swinging it, it felt like it was very balanced in his hands. And then Aja the Ranger conjured up a raccoon and decided, at least for the rest of the day, that they should have a raccoon companion. And then they set off towards the east, towards the Golden Road, to head north towards the next artifact. Let's start with Loki. What interesting thing will we learn about him today?
I do not know how to play cards.
Have you tried, or is you just not taught, or you just pretend?
These men, they get me play game once, and I do not understand, and I lose much gold. I do not play cards.
Okay. Next up, Sheila.
Sheila's been keeping her fighting ability secret, and most people that listen to her sing or get to know her in towns have no idea what she's capable of.
Unless they band together and travel for some time.
Yes.
This group of people might figure that out soon enough.
Right.
Metalskin.
How you doing?
What interesting fact do you have about yourself?
Let's see. I guess it would be like maybe an observation that people would make, but it's he's not very smart, but he seems to have a way with words, and is able to get people to do what he wants with relative ease. And even though he doesn't really come across as smart, it just everything he says just kind of seems to make sense most of the time.
All right. Next up is Ashe.
Ashe has a pretty good memory, so she kind of by default expects other people to be the same. So if she tells you something, she expects you to remember it and can be very put out if you don't.
Okay. And last, Aja. Are you there? Aja? Alright, well maybe she'll be back in a little bit. But for now, I will say that you, would like to get away from the battle, right? You wanted to get away from the statues and find a place to
Mhm.
camp.
Yeah, we
Yes.
were headed that way.
Okay. Well, for the rest of the day, you travel east, um, away from the battle, towards a road, so it'll be an easier travel once you get there. And you make it, quite a distance away from the battle. You look behind you, and you can still see some of the rocks off in the distance, still frozen in time, waiting to be released. And yeah, you can settle in for the night. Is there anything you'd like to do before?
Has I kind of I don't know. I guess maybe kind of an insight check, or maybe just like I don't know if it would be possible just to whatever. I want to see. I kind of want to watch Loki. Or what's is it? Is your character name actually Loki?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just want to watch him and see if he ever puts down the sword.
All right. Loki, you've spent some time with this. You spent the rest of the day pretty much, just examining it as you walk, swinging it around a bit, getting a feel for what it does and how it works. In this time, or getting ready for camp, do you ever put it down?
It's good. It's good blade. Well, not while I'm walking. No. Did we get to camp?
You are
Do we see
getting
place
ready
we
to
want camp?
settle. Yes.
Oh, well, we're getting ready to settle. Well, now this different. Yes, I want to. I have to put the sword down and to take my other stuff off.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to carry my pack. I need to get things out of it. You know. So yes, I set the sword down. Yeah.
Right, Metalskin, you see after a long trip, as everyone's setting up camp, getting ready for the evening, Loki sets it down to get his stuff out of his bag.
Okay. I will be slightly more at ease, but still suspicious.
Okay. Well, he doesn't seem to be hiding his intention. He just acting like it's normal. So,
All right. Using my passive wisdom, do I detect that he's being really suspicious of me?
You'll have to roll an insight for that.
Oh shoot! Sorry, I just.
No. You are just going about your business. Everyone else is getting out their um getting out their packs, getting out food for a meal. I suspect that Sheila is going to cast Liamon's tiny hut so you can rest safely. So it seems like everyone's just settling down for camp. You don't really notice anyone paying any specific attention to you.
And then the trumpets.
Metalskin, do you do anything after this?
No. Not for now.
Okay.
Is the raccoon still around?
Yes, it'll be here until dawn.
I'm gonna try and coax it with food.
Okay. You can make another animal handling and have advantage since you have food.
I'm a nice person.
You didn't
Like
seem nice
that.
before.
That's because I had a shit. Those aren't
Uh,
great either.
You have food, but though you were very hasty the first time you met, by just picking it up straight away, it's still wary of you. Though it doesn't look like it's gonna gouge your eyes out anymore, it's still not gonna get close enough for you to pet it.
I leave it the food on a rock.
Okay. What kind of food are you offering?
A piece of bacon. Everybody likes bacon.
You have bacon? Oh wait, yeah, you bought bacon.
Yes.
Everybody likes bacon.
And you saw the cheese box in the magic items?
Oh, yes. No, I haven't looked at it.
Or fromagerie.
Where is?
Okay, well, we don't have any wizards this time around, so there's nobody putting spells into spell books. So
What is it called?
it's the box of many cheeses.
I don't see it in there.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
What are we looking at? What I miss?
The box of many cheeses.
Ashe's new magic item.
It's pretty
Oh
cool.
boy.
I just roll out my bedroll
Oh.
and I take a drink out of my water skin, and I get up my whetstone and I'm sharpening my scimitar of speed. The other sword is near me, but I'm not really paying it any attention, and yeah, just kicking back.
Okay.
I'm gonna lay back and play my song of rest. So just in case we don't get to sleep, everybody's at this time while we're resting, they're gaining an extra 1d6 hit points. And I can, I'll ask, would you like me to, I have a little spell that will create a little hut for us. Would you like me to create the little hut for us to sleep in tonight? It'd be safe.
What does it do?
it just creates a little hut that 12 people can sleep in, and it's very cozy with lots of pillows, and it's warm and cozy and safe. And I can make it so that it's completely invisible from the outside. It'll just blend in with the landscape. Nobody will know we're here.
It's, sounds like a good idea.
All right, I'll go ahead and cast that spell. Create my little hut.
I pull out one cheese block.
Okay. You get a you pull it out and you get a gorgonzola that has the milk from a badger. Has badger milk in it.
My goodness.
It's an extremely rare type of cheese, considering it's very hard to milk a badger.
I imagine so. Honey Badger does give a.
So you better enjoy this very expensive rare cheese. Aja, do you have a fact that you would like to share?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Let's see. It was kind of spoiled last week, but Aja, is not a normal. She's a high elf, but she's not, purebred in that sense. Her father is a dark elf, and her mother is a sun elf. And her father, I guess the story that she was told was a story of romance, and freedom, in that her father escaped the Underdark, as it's a matriarchal, right? Is that the word?
Yes.
Yeah, society. And so men are seen as lesser than in the Underdark. And usually, if they fail to do something, they end up as slaves. And he just one day decided to escape. Don't know why, but I'm sure there's a story behind it. But he escaped to the surface, and having difficulty seeing, he kind of stumbled around for many days when just hungry and thirsty, when Aja's mother found him. And they've been together ever since.
No.
Very cool.
And how is, after traveling the rest of the day to get to the edge of the battlefield, or beyond the edge, how is Aja winding down with her raccoon pal?
Aja's probably gonna have the raccoon pal try and pull some, gather some really good branches if we're near trees, or in forest area, so that she can just kind of do some carving and just making things. Like, she's gonna try and make a whistle or some little toys or something.
All right. You are. It's mostly plains. There are a couple of trees that are scattered around, that you could be able to find the sticks for the raccoon. But the raccoon makes sure to have a wide berth around Asha, just to
I fed you bacon.
stay. But yeah. So, Sheila, can you link your Song of Rest so we know
Yes.
the deets?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I guess I need to. That is in my Song of Rest D6. There you go.
Okay. So as you're winding down, you can roll hit dice if you'd like, and if you do, you can get an extra 1d6. Are you casting your tiny hut? Or are you?
I
saving
did.
slot? Okay,
I
you
did
did.
cast my tiny hut.
All right. You can furnish it how you like on the inside, and once you leave, it disappears. So you'll have to stay in for the rest of the night. Is there anyone who doesn't want to sleep in the tiny hut?
I have to hunch over to use it, correct?
No, it's 10 feet tall.
Okay.
It's a 10-foot dome. So in the center, it's at 10 feet. And then concaves. But anyone who started in the dome can freely move in and out other than Sheila. Just can't cast spells outwards of it or inwards. Okay. So unless there's anything else you'd like to do, you settle down. You have your elk meat. So Ashe does not have to cast that create food and water spell. Get your spices. You can whittle something down. Loki has placed the sword nearby, but he's not definitely paying attention if anyone wants to look at it. Otherwise, settle in and let the sound of the night insects lull you to sleep. And when you wake up, you have a full night's rest. You get your health back. You get half your hit dice back. You have a restful night's sleep. No interruptions. So, what would you like to do next? Would you like to eat breakfast and move on? Would you like to do anything else?
Yeah, eating would be fine, probably. Eating. Yeah.
I'll have some of that bacon.
Everything to be eaten.
Does my animal friend disappear? It disappears at the next dawn, right?
Right,
So
when you...
I'm assuming I had it in the
Yes.
tent with me. Just sleeping, cuddling with it. But I see that it's gone, and we're like, oh well.
Well, you're an elf, right? So you only need 4 hours of sleep?
Yeah. Oh, I guess I would have played with it, gave it some food before it disappeared.
Okay.
Watched the sun rise together with it on the hill outside.
There you go.
It's like the episode of SpongeBob when he ate the bomb pie. Yeah, you watch the sun go up and it fades away. You feel like if you have to do this every morning, it might get a little hard to get through. But you after the 8 hours is up, the spell, the tiny hut, disappears, and all wake up, fresh dew on the grass where the tiny hut was not. You ready to head out?
Yeah. So we were planning on going after this other artifact that's nearby. Is this correct?
Yes,
All right.
it is to the north.
Okay. Well, it'll take you like 2 more days to get to the road, so you can head north. So if you would like to do anything in that time, talk about what you had just encountered or what you prepared to see next, gather any resources you would like, try the many cheeses of the box of many cheeses.
Yes, more cheese.
Do we have like a fire going?
Well, you can try to make a fire, because you don't have any. Does anyone have fire spells, like a firebolt or fireball, just to make a fire?
I have fire starting stuff,
Yeah.
so I'll try and
Like
make a fire.
A flint and tinder kit.
Yeah. I'll use any of the leftover scraps and wood that the raccoon gathered. A little tiny fire. Survival?
Yeah. If you are well, well versed in the way of surviving out here, so you can easily make a fire each night. You need to cook your food.
Nice. Yeah, I'll cook some of the elk meat.
All right. Well, you spend the next 2 days traveling east towards the road, and you make sure you get rid of 2 days of the elk meat rations. So it's 2 pounds each day for each person. So it'd be
Okay.
10 pounds per day.
I'm at 180.
Oh no, only 180.
No, we're gonna
Pounds of elk.
starve.
That one's not mine.
Okay. So, yeah, you finally reach the road. To the south, you can see a town in the distance. Probably another half a day's travel. But to the north, you see way off in the distance mountains that you presume that the path will take you through. And you start heading north along the path. It's much easier to travel along the road, flat ground, and it's mostly paved. It's not like complete. This route is used fairly often. They try to avoid this route because it goes through the mountains, and it also goes close to the sharp plains where the fabled battle happened, and they want to keep the distance. But if you want to cut through, this is the fastest way to get through. So you start heading north along the road.
Can I ask a question?
What's up?
How much pounds of firewood would we use for one fire?
Probably like, I mean, depends on how long you want to keep it burning, but between 3 and 5 pounds? Guessing.
Okay.
Okay, so you start heading up north, traveling along the road, and it's like walking through Kansas. Each side is just plains, flat ground, all the way. Behind you, there are mountains, and in front of you, there are mountains, but on either side, it's just flatness. Um, Occasionally, you'll see a group of trees where a forest is, but it's way off in the distance. And as you are traveling, Loki, you hear first from behind you the sound of very quick hoof beats. The sound of hooves racing towards your direction.
Ah, riders coming this way.
Should we get off the road?
Oh, you fear them?
Yeah. I think we should.
Why?
Not necessarily.
We don't know if they're good or bad or coming. We don't know what they're about. They probably don't know us either.
I just don't know.
You do as well.
As you announce this, you all turn and look, and you see a single rider on a horse galloping north in your direction.
I move on the side of the road.
Is it on like the right side, the left side, center?
It's centered. I don't really know the traffic laws in Faerun. I'm just gonna assume they go on the right side, not the
On the
wrong
right side,
side of the
okay.
road, but the right side. Of the road.
I'll just walk on the left side of the road then.
Okay. So Ashe gets off the right side of the road. Aja moves to the left. Anyone else would like to make any movements?
I'm on the left side of the road.
I will
Yeah,
get out my
right.
mace and my shield, and I will prepare for battle.
Okay. The pacifist is the first to prepare for battle.
Yes.
All right. So as the figure gets closer, you see they're on a Palomino horse, racing towards you. This figure, as they get closer, you see that they are completely clothed in like a very tight cloth around their head so that it doesn't blow off. They're not wearing any armor, but everything is covered in the cloth, and this rider has a hood over their head. And as they approach, the rider slows the horse down and gets down to a trot, and then arrives at your general location. You see,
Hello.
see a woman on the back of this horse. She gazes at all of you, and she says,
Welcome to the back 9. Do you need some refreshments?
"Hello, is there a? I am looking for Aja Revas."
Oh, that's me.
I
Approach the horseman.
She nods and says, "Do you have any proof of your status or your name?"
I pull out my guild member's card that I
Yeah,
assume
she-
has my name on it.
We
She
all just heard her say it.
she plucks it out of your hand and like looks at it, looks at front and back, and then hands it back to you. "All right, I was told to give this to you," and she throws the cloak off of her, the back of her horse, and you see that there is a box that is strapped down. And she gets off and pulls the rope off very carefully as to not let the box fall. And once it's loose, she grabs it and hands it to you. It's about 1 foot by 6 inches box. Just looks like a small parcel, I guess. And she says, "Good luck to you. I hope that you're all doing well. This is from the guild and from she kind of like looks at the parchment that she had that was attached to yours. Your parents do.
Oh, hold on. And are you a messenger?
No, but what do you need?
Oh, I pull out the letters that I've been writing, gathering for like the last. We've been traveling for 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I pull out like a bundle of letters.
Oh,
They're
is this the postman?
tied, and I hand them to her. Like, would you be willing to deliver these to my family? And I give her, I assume, 2 gold. Sounds reasonable.
You assume it to be two.
You assume 2 gold is reasonable? It's quite generous of you.
Okay. She kind of begrudgingly accepts the letters, but when you produce the 2 gold, she like, oh, okay, yeah. Do you know where they live?
Yes, and I told her the address, like the location, the town that they're near. And yeah, I think that was all I wanted to send them. For now, was the letters.
Do you have a town off the top of your head? You know they are?
Oh gosh,
You don't have to.
They
You can think about
they're
it, but-
towards the. If I remember right, they were towards the west.
They were turds.
Their parents.
Where's our map that we use? Campaign map. There it is. So they kind of live in the green fields.
Oh
not-
no. They used to live there.
As far as I know, that's where they live, but not near Green Nest. But I think a Green Nest, or they would probably be closer to Beard Dusk.
Well, you
Okay.
don't know how long ago it was. It could still be there.
So when you give her the parchments, the letters, and she kind of begrudgingly takes them, and then you produce the 2 gold, and she's like excited about it, and then you tell her where they live, and she's just like, all
Oh,
right, this is not in my route, but I will make sure they get it.
Much obliged. And,
Um,
thank you for this delivery. Amazing that you knew where we were.
Well, I they Marsh sent me, so
Ah.
yeah, they told me you'd be around here, and it'd take a while, but yeah, okay, well, it's a long trip ahead. She
Indeed.
bundles
Yeah,
up
you-
the letters into her side bag,
Masaranas.
gets on the horse.
Yeah.
She nods and
You better get to riding. It's a long way.
lets out a
Did-
deep sigh and then pulls on her gets the reins and heads up north, and races up towards the northern area where you're headed.
Ash is just staring at Aja.
Oh, I'm gonna open the box now.
What's in the bag?
Are you famous?
No.
How
I
did
just
she know we were here?
well, I talked to my guild. I told them where I was going. I always let them know. Because, I do a lot of odd jobs there at the guild, and I have to let them know if I'm going out.
It is
On the
quite
tour.
responsible. If you go out
They-
alone and people don't know where you're going, and you get lost, no one would ever know where to look for you.
Do they often send you presents?
Sometimes. I mean, very rarely I get the postman chasing me down. Well, there's this one time I was in, coming out of dungeon area, and this gentleman walked up and said, "Hello, I've been looking for you." And I just came out. I'd been underground for a few days, and he handed me letters. And I don't know. They must have some kind of magic device or something.
Jeepers.
Yeah.
What is it?
An open box. What is in box?
Okay,
Is it your
so
birthday?
in the
It's
box,
my birthday. Oh my god, I forgot.
in the box, you see there are 2 potions. They're both labeled. There's a regular potion of healing, and there's a potion of greater healing. There is a long pipe that is the length of the box. It is also labeled. It is a pipe of smoke monsters.
Hmm.
Charming.
Neat. That could be fun. I wonder if one of the members made this.
And then finally, there are 5 arrows.
Oh, excellent.
And immediately upon inspecting the arrows, you know it to be your mother's handiwork. They're very well crafted.
I will save these for last.
It seems that she sent them to the marsh, but you left before you managed to get them, so the guild sent them to you. And they are also labeled in your mother's handwriting. They are arrows of demon slaying.
Well,
Oh, mother must have heard our fight. That means we are becoming famous. People are knowing of our deed of slaying that demon ship.
I mean, that's pretty crazy.
But you know these arrows to be one use only. They cannot be retrieved once fired.
Okay.
So make sure that you use them wisely. It's
I will just dump all of the contents out of the box into my bag of holding, and I guess if the box would fit, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
The box will fit. I'll put also the box. Like, that might come in handy.
So the box was filled with straw so that the potions didn't rattle around and break inside. So do you empty the box and then put the box in the bag of holding?
Yeah.
So that
All the
you-
straw and everything.
Yeah,
Just
the straw,
dump it all
it
into my bag.
clinks as the potions fall into the bag of holding, and the arrows just like... One of
What is
them
this?
manages to fall on the ground and not quite get into the bag, and you pick it up and put it in. And then you put the box.
And
into
then
the
I
bag.
show that I put the box in. And
So tidy.
What is
Put all
the
the
straw
arrows?
for? Is that labeled too?
straw is just straw. It's just for packaging. It's
I
just
think
smart.
that's the equivalent of like a packing peanuts.
But not labeled? Everything
Just-
was labeled.
The straw doesn't need to be labeled. It's just straw. We could feed it to animal if we have
How do you know
animal
it's
around.
not synthetic.
You find a little piece of parchment on the ground that has a label on it. It says straw of animal feeding.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I
Is
guess,
this how you know
the
it's high
straw was
quality?
labeled.
I knew it.
It is improper application. It should be straw package protecting. I don't know.
Maybe it's both.
And
Look on
then
the back side.
the box is labeled box of care
Box of
package holding. Box of care package holding.
Your mother is very organized.
I don't think all of it was from mother, but yes. She is very. Yeah, she's very organized.
I wonder how much they paid on shipping.
Well, the ship burned down, so I don't know if they could pay shipping.
Do you have to pay more? Do you have to pay more if your destination is constantly moving?
I don't know. I'm sure there's guild discount.
But there must be travel costs for waiting around so long.
Also, how
Are they waiting, or are they just constantly moving? I can't be the only customer. Anyways, let us carry on.
Good idea.
Okay.
Okay, you got all your contents in the bag of holding.
Yes.
You can look up in the compendium arrow of slaying, and it will have a description. But you, after having this encounter with this person, you continue on north.
Holy shit.
And you you travel for most of the day. Is there anything you'd like to do before the day is over?
I don't know.
I pull out enough cheese for everyone.
You pull out how much? Because it's a block of cheese is what you pull out when you pull it out, but
2 blocks then. Enough for everyone to have.
you can make your rolls.
6. That's a 6, so then 2d4, right? Closed it. 2d4. On a tie, then roll 1d100.
Does the guild send me experimental stuff that was made by other guild members? Like, am I like just a test subject sometimes? Like, oh, this is trial.
What, you're part of like a beta testing group? Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
Yes,
Are you?
that's what I'm asking.
Are you ranked as such?
I would think so, as I would
Okay.
think like
How new
Aja
are
would
you?
sign up. Aja's probably been with the guild for maybe 5 years, but I know like a lot of the guild members have been with them for like 20, 30. The guild master is like a dwarf, so he's like 200 or whatever. So I think I'm still considered like a fledgling member. But I was just curious if like they send me experimental things. It's like, yeah, these are things that we made and we need somebody to try them out.
Sure. We can have that happen.
All right.
Your care package isn't gonna happen a lot. Just so you
Yeah.
know. This was just like getting it out of the way, so I have stuff to give you. But since you paid the guild for a year of their stuff, so that means you get occasional care packages, you get services when you're in a town with the guild's stuff, all that fun stuff.
Imagine if you had sanding and then you found some place that does like deliveries, and then all you have to do is be like, hey, we just had a huge battle. I need some more healing potions, please. I am in this place, send me. I will pay you on delivery,
I mean, I'm sure that there's delivery service. There's like, carriages that take you to towns and stuff. Like,
you imagine though, we have like big fight in the cave or something and you can't see what time it is, and you ring up the shop owner at like 4 a.m. You'd be like, hey sir, please. When you, like,
honestly, that
Yeah.
sounds like a great business idea.
In a month, you'll get your care package.
it would be very terrifying. I can't imagine. God,
All
can you
right.
believe that? Like, how many times people, like, if you have people that know message, and you're just around, and you have like 15 people on your friends list that just randomly send you messages, but it goes straight to your brain.
I mean, I'm sure
But
there's
did I-
like extra fees for delivery.
Did I miss the cheese?
No. You get a blend of Manchego and Milben Kans.
Manchego!
which seems to be from the milk of a weasel.
Fascinating.
Gross.
Weasel cheese.
Yeah.
Here, try some. It's
I'm good.
delicious.
So you
I will
get
take
2
those-
full blocks of that, and it sounds like
Oh.
other people don't really want.
I mean, I'll try
will-
some of the cheese. I will start a fire and
I will take a little
cook
nibble.
some of the elk meat too. So we have like cheese and meat.
And I'm going to go off and I will meditate.
Well,
It's the
you
middle
sorry.
of the day.
It does not matter.
This is like
Yeah.
lunchtime.
okay? You have a
That's
lunch,
fair.
cheese and meat.
Short
Um,
rest.
Chartreuse. We're having a charcuterie board. We're just trying to have an adult lunchable, damn it.
But no pickles.
Yeah, no pickles.
Ash hates pickles.
There's. I think I bought bread. Did I?
I
I
don't
swear I
know.
bought bread.
If you have
Did you?
rations, you have bread.
Yeah.
Delicious hardtack.
Like the cracker bread that's in the rations.
Here's bacon. 10 loaves. Okay, I didn't put the loaves of bread in here. That's why. We do have bread. I get out also a bread. So we probably have had one the other days too. So we have loaf of bread. Let's say we have 7 left now.
Okay, so you're settling down and eating meat, cheese, and bread for lunch. Delicious weasel cheese with elk meat. Who knows where the
Mm.
bread came from? And as you are having your lunch, you can see to the north, traveling south, it looks like a normal average sized creature, but they looks to be like wobbling back and forth quite a bit. It's possible that this person has had a lot to drink. Yeah. Would you like to do anything or just wait?
I'll wait, and when they get close enough, I want to call out and ask if they like cheese.
Okay. So as you see this person get closer, they aren't actually of average size. They are of short stature, and the wobbling that they appear to be doing is the very large satchel on their back, kind of like a traveler's backpack. You see quite a few bags on them, in fact, slung over their shoulders and on their sides, and then the massive mountaineer's backpack on the back. As they get closer and closer, you see that they are, or you start to hear kind of a clinking of glass on glass, sort of as if the backpack that they have is filled with glass items. And as they see you, they wave their arm very up in the air enthusiastically. And their pace swiftens, and the clinking gets faster as they move towards your lunching spot.
Do you know this person?
No.
No.
How was everybody in the entire place finding us?
My, you're
You're on
strong.
a road.
Yes, I guess that's a good point. We're on the road. and we did tell people where we were going. We needed map and all of that.
It's true.
So this individual pitter patters closer to you. The clanking of the glass in their backpack is very loud, and once they stop like that 15 feet from you, they have a massive grin on their face and say, "Well, howdy! I've been looking for some people along this road. There was that one lady who was real fast, but oh man, I'm just so happy to see others on this road."
My, you're strong.
Oh,
Cthulhu.
what?
Such a big backpack.
Oh, I gotta keep my wares somehow, selling all sorts of potions to folks. And if you'd like, I can sell you something yourself. Is there anything you wish? Is there anything you desire that you would like to have? I can almost guarantee that I'll have it in potion form.
What will you give me for this block of cheese?
Oh. Well, cheese isn't really my forte. I'm more of
You don't like
a
cheese?
bacon man myself.
Oh, I have some of that too. But you have to also take the cheese.
Oh, well, that's okay. I accept monetary value of any kind if you have that for my potions. And he reaches into his side satchel and pulls out this 3-foot long piece of wood and snaps it in front of him. And when he does so, 4 legs sprout out, and he places it on the road that he's standing. It looks like he has a makeshift table, and very quickly he pulls his larger sack on his back and sets it on the table. You hear a lot of clinking and shattering happen, and he's like, all right. If anyone else would like to come up and check out what I've got, I can glad you sell you something.
Okay. I will take a look at what you got.
Well, you can't quite take a look, unfortunately. All my stuff is hidden. If you just tell me what you want, I can protrude one for you.
Is this stuff that you have made?
Ash is staring at the legs of the table, like leaned over sideways.
What's going on? This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
How do you
believe-
do that?
This is traveling salesman.
Oh, yes, I am traveling, and I am a salesman of finest fine potions.
He is so aggressively friendly. Well,
What if I don't know what I want?
Oh,
How
well,
much for a potion of invisibility?
oh my, you've got big standards. And then, in his other side bag where he didn't pull the table out, he fishes around inside and he says, "Yeah, I believe I got one of those. It's not too cheap, I'm afraid. It would set you back about 2,000 gold. If you got the money, that ain't no problem."
That bit too rich for my blood.
you can do the same if you just close your eyes real tight.
Well,
All right.
you did start off strong. I would recommend you start off a little bit smaller. Maybe something in your past range that you could think of.
I would crouch down.
Anything anyone wants? If you're not looking for too expensive stuff, I do have the grab bag that I can give you just a random potion that has some random effect. Always fun for the adventurous type.
I think not.
How much is that?
It's pretty good. I'll give you about 10 gold for one of those.
Are they guaranteed to be at least 10 gold?
Well, they are random, so I don't know. They could be worth more than 10 gold.
These fucking microtransactions.
How much
You have like
potion of advantage? You have one of those.
Advantage? I don't know. Let me check. Reaches inside the side bag. I don't believe so. Nothing's coming up. So, if there's some kind of, maybe giving you a little bit extra boost to, certain things.
I'll take one of the mystery ones.
Alright, I like the adventurers. And he holds out his hand for the money first.
so like you just travel this road selling your potions. Are these potions you made? Potions you purchased and are reselling, or do you have a license?
I myself am not an apothecary, but I do gather potions of all kind, whether it's sold, found, or just lost. I grab whatever I can and let whomever purchase it have fun with it.
I see.
Did he actually get something out? Or is he just waiting for me to hand him gold?
He's waiting.
Aren't you going to get out one of the mystery ones?
Well, I just gotta make sure that you have the money.
She
I
has
show it
money.
to him.
Alright, well, if you'll hand it to me, I will pull out a potion.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That is not how salesmen work. First,
Oh.
you give up.
We haven't
Potion.
seen any
You need to pull potion out first.
I mean, where is he going to go? He's tiny little man with huge backpack. You
Yes,
think he can outrun you?
I do see that everyone here is well equipped to kill me if that were to be.
No one ever said anything about killing you.
Yeah, there's nothing about the violence in this. This is just good
I understand.
business practice.
I understand, but I gotta keep my situation on lockdown. So
If you want, you can take a couple steps backwards and produce a potion, and then she sees it, she will trade you.
that's not how this works, I'm afraid.
What is this? Hostage? This is not hostage situation. Do not buy potion.
I'm just trying to
All
say.
right,
I mean,
if you don't want to
it's-
buy a potion, that's totally fine.
it's a
I'm-
good faith.
I'm just making sure I get what I need, and you get what you need.
I mean, she showed you 5 gold,
I
yes?
offered you cheese. Everyone needs
Or 10
cheese.
gold. I don't understand. Dude can't. I mean, he ran all the way here, but he can't meet us 5 feet in the middle.
Well, if you don't want anything, that's totally fine.
That's not true. You're the one that
And-
doesn't seem to want any money.
And he picks up his massive backpack full of glass, slings it on his shoulder,
Weird.
and picks up his table, folds in the legs,
Yeah, but
shoves it into his side bag, and says, "Well, good luck to you. I hope you find something well off. But I guess that's the end of our transaction."
Indeed, you should work on your bedside manner.
I don't think. It's weird. He's like a little paranoid man. I offer to be good, to help him stay. If he wants to feel more safe, he can take a step back and.
I mean,
No,
I
it's
can
not good.
understand being paranoid, like selling
going to
wares
happen.
on the road, but like, you're if you don't trust the people you're selling to on the road, then why sell on the road?
Well, no, I understand not trusting immediately, but still, I mean, she showed him 10 gold. I
Yes,
just
it's
said,
not-
can you show me the potion first, and then we will equal trade.
You know, folks, I do believe this man has probably been out here selling potions a whole lot longer than we have been out here buying potions, and he obviously has a system that works. Now, he wouldn't still be out here selling potions if the system didn't work. So
Or
if you want to buy a potion, just give him some money.
what? How do we know he's actually selling potions? He hasn't produced potions. He could be highway robbery.
Oh my goodness sakes!
What is a
Some
highway?
people complain about it being hung with a new rope. You know what I mean?
You speak sensibly, young woman.
That was all gibberish?
I would offer my hand in generosity, but it seems that others aren't willing to do so. So,
Yeah.
good day to you. And he starts walking to the south.
It is a mighty high mountain of self-righteousness that man stands on.
All over this 10 gold, or for 10 gold.
And I'm the one that
Yeah.
was born on a cold mountain?
It's 10 gold! You're the one that's always like, a gold is worth more than you think it is.
Yes, and
Well,
this man was
we have
trying
a
to take your gold and probably just sell you a vial of spit.
I mean, depending on who it is, it might be worth 10 gold, you don't know. You know? If it is like a poisonous snake and spit, maybe it's worth its 10 gold. Or, I don't know,
She
the
just-
equivalent of Faerun Beyonce?
It's frightening. I think you just save yourself some money because it's quite frightening to buy potions from someone. You never know what's in the bottle until you drink it, and you could be dead by then.
We
Yeah,
should
you
have
always
asked if
wanna
he
buy
had pictures
potions.
of people's feet.
You want to always buy potions in town by somebody who's been there for a long time. If he was selling poison, ain't nobody be buying anything from it. And he wouldn't even have a store.
Yes, it should be from reputable salesman with storefront.
Certainly, well, that I suppose so.
Oh, weird little man.
All right. So you can finish your lunch and get back on the road.
On the road again.
Get back on the road.
Off we go.
Oh boy.
Okay. So you spend the rest of the day traveling north. Don't see anyone else on the road. You do see faint signs of the horse that went up. You also see a couple as you seeing the hoof prints on the ground. You see the shards of glass here and there that maybe something has broken, but it doesn't look like to be anything of importance as you continue to head north for the rest of the day.
Excuse me? My dude. All the pretty little things on the map, look at all of them.
That was there last time.
Yes,
I
it's
know.
been there.
You,
Been there for
while.
so long.
you snickered?
I did because I
It's
forgot
always-
it was there.
It's always fun to see. Okay, so for the next couple days as you head north, you don't manage to see anyone. It seems like those were the two travelers that happened to be on the road. Would you like to do anything in the next few days as you make your way towards the mountains off the distance?
Is it still pretty sparse and trees and stuff?
Well, yeah, occasionally there'll be trees sprouting, or a
But probably not
tree
big
without.
enough to like harvest anything.
No. I mean, you will be able to see like occasionally a tree that's like 20 feet tall.
Yeah, so if like there's like a good tree that Aja sees, and it's like a unique wood, or a unique tree, I would probably like take some of the wood of it, and use it to carve stuff.
Okay. Is this for your making arrows?
Making arrows and making what else can you make out of wood? Like little children's toys.
You carve little figurines.
Yeah, I'm carving like little animal figurines. I'm carving like raccoons right now. If I have like a dark wood, I don't have any glue. I'll have to buy glue at the next town so I could start doing inlays with like a birch wood or something like a cherry wood. So that'd be more color variety. But yeah, so like I'm just carving little figurines, like children's toys that I'll give to children at the next town, or sell. I don't know.
For dinner, I bake potatoes and I put cheese in them. And bacon.
But of course you do.
I would expect
course.
nothing less.
Okay.
If only I had thought to buy some butter.
You need
well,
butter?
For potatoes, yes. Hello.
Well, I would assume that the elk meat has some fat on it.
Yes, we could put some elk meat in there too.
Yeah,
That would
there's some
be delicious.
elk fat.
Yes, you gonna milk the elk meat?
Elk milk?
Elk
Elk meat?
Elk milk.
Milk elk.
Okay. So as you travel, you see the mountains looming above you. The ground starts to get less flat, more hilly. And, travel up and down these hills. It starts to get a little bit rocky too. The grass around you becomes more and more sparse. There aren't as many trees. The trees were pretty sparse before, but very much less so now. Is there anything you'd like to do before you head up the mountains?
I guess has anyone been to these mountains before? Like, do
Not
you
I.
expect cold weather or?
I would imagine so. Aren't all mountains cold?
Meadowskin used to live in the mountains. He said so.
That is true.
Metalskin, have you been to these mountains?
I don't know what these mountains are.
Are all mountains cold?
Are all mountains tall?
Cold. Like burr, like we need coat.
Yes, I understand what you're saying. I am asking the same dumb question. Are all mountains tall?
All mountains aren't necessarily as tall as some other mountains. They're not all the same height.
But they're not
Yes.
all as cold.
Oh. Well, hopefully these are not cold mountains.
To be a mountain, it has to be at least 2,000 units tall.
Really? That's what classifies mountain?
Yes,
That's a lot.
that is
Learn-
what classifies mountain.
So then everything else is like a hill?
Yes.
Learn something new every day.
You know, I saw this person making a fantasy land. It was United States, is what they called it. And in this state called Oklahoma, it had the world's tallest mountain. It's like 1,999 feet and like 7-8 inches.
You mean
Something
hell?
like that. Yes, that's what I mean. World's tallest hill.
I wonder what is Faerun's tallest hill.
See?
What? You think like metal skin just likes mountains in general?
See, I wonder if somebody went there and like just, took a grader off the top and they just took like a little bit of it. Because it's literally 1,999 feet tall.
What are the mountains we're headed to again? Is it the marching? No. Where the hell are we?
They look like wispy mountains, like frozen waves.
Well, you
I
can look
should
at the
just
map.
Always
We were
pull
in
up
the Shar,
map.
right?
Yeah.
And now we're headed to Fire Steep.
You say we're in the Shard?
Mount.
Fire Steep Mountains.
They look
All right.
pretty steep.
Well, fire is a name, so probably not cold. So we're probably good. We don't need to worry about any kind of, I don't know, coats or anything.
But it
So-
also says steep,
Thought I hit
Steep.
them.
like tall.
Steep.
Or no, steep like steeping tea?
Maybe. Like fire. So maybe they're steeping
Hmm.
because of the fire. Anyways, we should be fine.
Supposedly.
I'm sure everything will be fine and there will be no concerns with this travel.
Hmm.
All right, you
What
continue.
could go wrong?
You continue on, preparing yourself for mountain travel. Kind of shifting around your bag stuff if it's not as pulling you back. And as you are walking, it's getting later in the day. It's not quite evening, but you are walking, and in the distance, you see on the side of the road somebody has made a fire, and you see 3 individuals around that fire.
As we're walking, I want to go over to Loki and ask him how he's been doing. Know if he's been has he been holding the sword the entire time? Like, like little, like swiping it left and right, practicing like he's using it.
Loki, have you been
Hmm,
handling the
me?
sword?
No, I put it in my pack.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie, Loki.
Is that actually the truth? Does he actually have it in his bag?
It's
does he
a
think he
large
put it-
sword, so you'll have to strap it to your.
It's
back,
going to be
but-
sticking out, yeah. So
Okay.
you can see it.
All right.
You said there's 3 individuals around a campfire.
Yes.
We can all
Is
see
it like
that.
nighttime or
No.
is it still daytime?
We
It,
can all see that, or only the eagle vision of Loki can see it.
everyone can see it.
Okay.
And you,
What do they
it
look
is,
like?
it is, not quite evening. In like a couple hours, the sun will start setting. So it's still like mostly in the sky, and the 3 individuals from the distance, without getting any closer, it looks like one of them is very excited about something. Another one next to it is waving their hands around, and lights are coming from it. And the third one looks like they're just standing there, still.
looks like somebody's having a fun little party.
Here, maybe you can play them some music.
They're tripping balls.
We approach them. I would hate to startle them. Or do we want to keep walking? Just walk past them.
It's up to you.
They're about 10 feet from the road.
I'm okay to keep walking.
All right. We'll just walk past. Nonchalant.
Okay.
Well, take
Well-
a good look at him. Can I roll insight or something? See if I can figure out what's going on with them.
So I was just waiting for someone to say you move closer to them so you see them.
Yes, I assume we're still moving closer to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you move closer. You see, there is a woman dressed in kind of like super Victorian style clothing, like a lot of frills and lace. In a jacket. Hair is pulled back. She's wearing glasses. You see a dark cloaked. Can't really see their face, but you notice there's a large beak that's protruding from its face. This is the one that's beak, B-E-A-K. This is the one that is moving their hands around, doing magic, flashing stuff. And then the third one is most peculiar. This is the one that's just standing still. As you get closer, the form looks even weirder and weirder. But they look like the same dimensions as the box that Aja received. Kind of like a small parcel, but it's like perfectly square. Like it's a head that's perfectly square, and then it has 4 limbs that protrude from it, 2 legs that go down, and 2 arms that are just hanging to the sides. And it seems to be watching the cloaked figure.
Huh.
But as you get closer, you can see.
Do they see us yet?
Well, that's not something you see every day.
No,
as-
not every day.
As you get closer, probably like 50 to 60 feet away, the woman in glasses does notice you first. And she, very friendly, it's not as enthusiastic as the potion salesman, but just friendly, like waves, and says, "Hello!"
I wave back and tell her she has a lovely outfit.
"Oh, thank you." What are you travelers doing here?
We are headed north.
We are traveling.
Well, I can see that. Are you going somewhere for business? You traders? What's going on? You seem like more adventuring type.
That we are. I don't think we really have a name yet.
I mean, I think we're on business at least.
Seems like business
Yeah.
to me, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The bird,
How about
Like-
yourself?
the bird-like person, kind of swirls around many different colors of magic, and then throws it into the air, and it bursts in like a fireworks pattern. And,
Oh.
I
um,
clap.
the as you get closer to the box creature, you notice that they're made entirely of metal as well.
Hmm.
And the person, the metal creature, looks up at the fireworks magic that just went off, and like looks down, and then turns their entire body to look at you. And the bird just like, we are going to, we are going north as well. We are just resting for the night. My name, I am Us. This is Nahya. We just met this other. We don't know its name yet. And the box creature just like looks at everyone.
It is very weird.
So, are
Like-
you a traveling circus or entertainers or how do we find you folks out here today?
Oh no, we are traveling from the south to the north. We are going to a competition. There is something up there that we need.
A competition? What kind of competition?
Oh yes, we are from sorry. We it's a competition for it happens every year. We go there and we heard that there's something special there that we are trying to achieve and obtain.
But what kind of competition? Like, what are you competing with?
All sorts of things. They have hand to hand. They have races. They have I don't know exactly. We are going to find out once we get there. But we have heard that there are all kinds of things that we can compete for, and we hope to get the grand prize.
Oh, what is the grand prize?
So others can watch this competition?
Oh, of course. If you want, there is a seating area that you can watch. But you look like you might be able to compete as well. You look like you are strong enough. Have you heard of the Tri-Town Tournament?
No. What's the prize? What kind of prizes can a person win?
Well, each year they have something different, but this year it's something a little more special. It's something very magical. It seems to give off great magical powers. We wish to obtain it and have be a bit stronger for our journeys.
You know,
Hmm.
that sounds fascinating. That might be something we'd like to do, and I give everybody in my group a knowing look, hoping they're smart enough to pick up on it.
The
You hint well, Sheila.
Shush you.
the metal box is just observing at this point, and it finally speaks up, and it says, "I am also going to go to the north and find object to prove self."
Sounds like this one wants to go also.
I mean, I'm the one with the nickname, but this guy's actually living the dream. I'm gonna go over and poke him.
Oh my goodness sakes, that's rude.
Don't be rude.
I'm not being rude. Is it actual?
Okay, so you wouldn't mind if I walk up and poke you and I poke it.
Give him a good poke.
I mean, it wouldn't be like a forceful poke. It is, just like, are you actually metal?
Well, maybe you two have something to talk about then.
Maybe. See if he's what is he? Hello? He has gone mute again?
Who?
Hold on. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
So, it kind of looks at everyone and says, "We come from Makanas, the plane of order. I need that object to destroy and make order."
Like exterminate.
All right.
He said a
Say this
plane?
word for me. Say exterminate. Let me see if I can place where you're from.
I don't see what the purpose of that is.
I think I know.
Yes, it is a bit strange. We just met him. We were having our camp, and he just walked up, and we started showing off what we can do. And he hasn't spoken since you showed up.
Well, we can't bring that out in people, it appears.
So is Makanas a town or village or
The plane
city?
of Mechanus. Not of
The
this
plane.
existence.
Oh, like not of this plane.
Out
But a
of your
different plane.
material plane.
No, okay, I understand. So, like, how did you get here? Did you like go through portal? Did gods, deities, or what have you help you?
404 answer not found.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Oh my goodness.
That sounds
Do you
strange.
need help getting back to your plane after whatever?
I will find my own way back.
Oh, okay. Well,
You got this. I believe in you.
Although I've heard that companionship is helpful in achieving goals, I will stay with these two until my goal is complete. And they kind of like look at each other. We didn't agree to this.
Well, it sounds like the assimilation has started. Just remember, if you want to fit in, just say that you are a total human being.
But I'm not human being.
That you are definitely not a robot.
I
Is
am
this
Modron.
Oh, we have a name. That is very neat. My name is Coon. Yep.
well, I
Okay.
suppose it's time for us to hit the old dusty trail.
This is very invigorating. How many
I-
years? How
I
long
don't-
have you been here? How long
Many.
have you been? How
I
long
have been
you
here many
success-
cycles.
Oh, okay. How long is the cycle? Like a year, or you have your own like unit of measure for time?
A cycle is from the shining star in the sky to
Okay.
exit the sky. I have been here 6,202 cycles.
That is a lot. I don't even begin
That's
how.
that's wow. That's a little bit of a while, isn't it?
I think that might be how old I am. I have no idea.
I look at the other two and I want to ask them, is there some reason that you decided to camp here instead of continuing farther today? Are you familiar with these mountains?
We are not. We just thought it'd be a good idea to rest up for the big journey tomorrow. But we hope to get through the mountains in one day.
That can be done then. Perhaps the wise thing would be for us to travel through the mountains together.
I have heard the more the merrier.
That can be true. Do you all like cheese?
The woman's face lights up. Oh yes, that sounds brilliant. We can also share some of ours too. you see on the fire there was a pot that with boiling liquid. She pours it out to a few cups.
I pull out three blocks of cheese.
I swear, this is like all she does. I want to go talk to Morgoth.
Modron.
Oh, more.
Mojo Jojo.
Modron.
Don't know if I can say that.
Or
word.
Modron? Modron?
We are
Hello.
Modron.
Modron.
We are Modron.
Ron.
I see. Okay.
He's a plural, he's not even, yeah.
He's
that's-
model
that's his
Ron.
Pronoun.
Like,
That's
I'm
his
assuming
pronouns. Don't species him.
you can call him Ron. I'm sure that
It's-
would be fine.
He is a they. He said we.
Oh, like they're a
Well,
collective.
plural. Yeah, collective. Yeah, there
What
you go.
is it that you do the best? Are you very intelligent? Are you?
If you are seeking of what to call we as an individual, I would recall the name given as New Unit 9T-7.
We'll call you Ron.
How's that? That's a really cool thing that humans do, you know? We give each other these cute little nicknames.
Yes.
Just remember that. That means we like you. What do you
We-
think
For
of that?
example,
We only
My
respond
nickname-
to New Unit 9T-7.
my
I like that.
nickname is
Well, you're just gonna have to update your parameters.
Please pay them
gonna-
no mind. I have more important questions.
Can you do my taxes?
No, I was more like, what are you good at? What is your
That's fair.
like primary objective?
Yeah, don't
hand
have
the
a better
lady in the
question.
fancy clothes, whose name I can't remember, a block of cheese
Just a
for
whole
them
lot
to
of
share.
You get Neuf Chatel from a fox.
I
Fox
don't tell her
cheese?
what kind of cheese it
We're not gonna. We're not
is.
gonna.
I just
yeah.
take a bite and say, mmm.
Cheese. I
And-
promise you it's cheese.
She hands you
Delicious cheese.
one of the mugs. She says, "Oh yes, I just brewed it this evening. It's very fresh, very hot."
I can guarantee you it's 100% mammal. That is it.
What were these other two's names? So there was Ron, and then there was the lady.
So the woman in the Victorian dress, frilly, her name is Nahia, Nahia, and the bird person is Ois, Ouss, Ois.
Oos.
If you taste the hot liquid that she provided, it's very herbal. It's like a tea.
Who was it that said there would be tea?
What was that?
Said they would
What's
be
it?
tea.
Yes, the fire steep mountains.
Oh.
I said steep like tea, and here is tea.
Oh. Man, you must have had. Yes, yeah, I remember that now.
All right.
You were thinking
So
ahead.
everyone roll a d4.
Oh no. It'll.
Well, except Ash. Ash is the one that made the fun.
Ha! Only 1 point.
Emotional.
Actually, Modron doesn't take the damage because it doesn't understand what puns are.
It doesn't get puns.
I know. But yeah, though the sun isn't quite setting yet, you all settle down next to the fire, and you are opposite the two. The Modron is still standing, just like watching everyone. Whenever a person talks, it moves its entire body, so its legs like step, and look. It doesn't like just move its head around.
I can just imagine the noise.
Yep.
When it finally like goes to sleep, it's just making the modem sounds.
Yeah, good luck sleeping
Yeah.
with that.
Oh, you're giving away your age, even knowing what that sounded like.
Okay. So is there anything else you'd like to discuss before you settle down for the evening?
I wonder if I could. Well, I'm just gonna whisper to the other people just to say, you know what the prize is. This thing we're looking for. That's probably the prize of this contest.
I did think that sounded like the case.
Could
Yes.
be.
And we need to find out what kind of contests there are, what kind of things we need to be good at, and then we can get even better at it before we get there. You know what I'm saying?
It
And I
sounds
can-
like one of them is strength, so perhaps the sword will be useful.
Yes. Well, now I can help. I want to be if any of us are competing, we're gonna be as a team, right? We're not gonna be fighting for it individually.
I wonder if they have healing cons.
Don't know.
So, back to when Metalskin asked, he asked the Modron what he was good at, and the Modron would have responded, hand-to-hand combat. Hand-to-hand
Alright.
defense and all that stuff. Just so you know what they are doing as well.
Mm-hmm.
Has it been in competitions before, Ron?
You're asking it?
Yes.
Hey, doesn't it reply to that name?
No
Did you-
unit 9T-7.
That shit's insulting. You got to use his full name?
Ugh, so worthy. New unit 990? Like number 90?
Can we just call him Unit? I mean, he'd probably answer, right?
GG.
9T.
I also go by absolute unit.
I'm not calling you that. New unit 90-7. Have you been in tournaments before? Perhaps fighting other Modrons.
I don't understand what tournament is. We do not fight amongst ourselves.
Let me rephrase it. Have you ever battled before? You know, perhaps other mechanisms such as yourself.
Battle is my programming. That is what I am built to do.
But have you battled before?
Oh Lord, he coming.
I
Did you hear
I have-
Taylor?
very often the distance.
Said, "Oh Lord, he coming."
Oh Lord, he coming.
In Mechanis, there is not much opportunity to battle. When I am here, I have to defend myself.
Oh, I see. Well, maybe there's like another Modron from Bacanus that you can battle at this tournament. That would be
Unlikely.
great to see. Really? Unlikely, huh? So there'll be no like battling of bots or anything.
I will be the only battle bot.
But how do you know that?
I will make sure of it.
I will be the only one. There will be no others.
Out. There can be only
There
one.
can be only one.
Wait.
One Modron to rule them all.
We are one. We are many.
We are.
Well, can we ask some of the other people then before we hit the hay? Tell us about some of the other contests there are in this very interesting sounding tournament.
Yes, which ones will you enter?
Well, like before, I said that we don't know until we're there what they are, but they do have battle versus one another, and there are races and possibly
So,
a maze. I've heard there is a grand maze at the end. And
That
you
sounds
have,
like
if you want to get the grand prize, you have to compete in all of them, or else you
my.
won't be able to get the points to get the grand prize.
maybe there are puzzles.
Oh no.
We would
very
not
good at
be.
puzzles.
Don't worry, we aren't very good at them either.
All right. Well, you have no idea who. Yes. Well, I wish I could say I was smart, but I'm not all the time.
I have heard there are brain challenges or mind challenges, but I don't know what they are specifically. I will be the best brain of everyone.
I bet you will. Aren't you just bless your heart? Bless your metal little heart.
Modrons do not have hearts. Only
Okay.
minds.
Well, then, bless that.
What about stomachs?
We do not need to consume your weak sustenance.
You need no sustenance at all, then?
I charge through the electrical wavelengths in the air. Always moving,
Fascinating.
always charging.
Fascinating. So, what would happen if you got zapped with lightning?
You would see my final form.
I'm sure it sounds like a wonder to behold.
You have seen nothing like it. I guarantee it.
can you guarantee it?
Oh, baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet.
If it's nighttime, Kay's gonna start like settling down and getting ready for rest.
Okay. You see that the bird person is casting a spell to keep the fire going. So you don't need to use any of your fuel or anything like that.
Sweet.
Seems
Nice.
like it's safe enough here. I don't believe we'll need our hut. Plus, I think we don't know if we have enough room for everybody. How's everybody feel about just sleeping in the open tonight?
8.
Perfect.
Can't you have 9 people in the hut?
Yeah, we can. I mean, if you wish.
Shh! They don't need to know that.
I mean, I guess I can take first watch and Aja can take second,
Yes.
since we only need to meditate 4 hours.
That's true. I need my sleep, though. I think I do anyway. Yeah, I do.
Okay. I watch first.
And I will watch second.
I don't. Does 90 have to sleep?
It doesn't appear to make any movements as you all get settled in. It's just standing there and watching.
Whirring.
Low power mode.
It's like having a fan on in your room.
What's that like?
Very relaxing, actually. It's called
That
white
was
noise. That's
attack.
lovely.
Wow, that sounds glorious. Man, you guys are spoiled.
Okay. Well, the other two, Nahya and Ois, will start to break down the fire as you all settle in. Ashe will start the watch. The woman and the bird kind of get one large sleeping bag out, get cuddled into there, and just drift off to sleep. The Modron will continue to watch Ashe as she does her watch. And I'll have you roll perception for your
All
first
of it?
watch. Nope,
Oh,
just the one away.
no, I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping.
Perception. Wow. My rolls suck.
That's a very good perception.
With the newcomer that just seems to be standing there and watching, not really making any move to turn or whatever. Its eyes glow slightly, just enough for you to for them to peer at you through the darkness. Not enough to create light, but and I get unease feelings from the Modron as it watches you. You can't quite focus enough to see anything in the dark. Your 4 hours go by, and you wake Aja.
Aja gets up and will ask, like, was there anything out of ordinary or cause for concern?
I saw nothing.
Great.
No, just slightly uneasy feeling, but not really sure why. And she glances at the Modron.
That was definitely subtle.
Did you feel it too?
Are you talking to the Modron?
Yes.
It doesn't respond.
No, just me then.
Right. I will. Oh, is the fire still going?
No.
Or is it kind of died out now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm fine with that. I will sit somewhere nearby and kind of observe Little Bot and observe the area.
I settle down to meditate, but I make sure I am facing it. It is not behind me.
And if it was, it wouldn't be for long. Okay. So the surrounding area is you found the last bit of grass before it turns to just rocks and gravel to lay on, and there are some bushes that are around here. A couple larger rocks, like between 3 feet and 8 feet tall, just scattered around. I'll have you make a perception. Okay. You settle in. The same eeriness is coming from the Modron. Just watching you. It seems to have lost its interest in Ashe, and now that you're taking the next watch, it's just standing at, watching. It's about, the top of the head is like 5 feet from the ground, so it's kind of small, for the rest of you.
Only 1 inch shorter than Ashe.
It's quite the difference between Cahoon and Ashe.
Uh-huh.
Ajra is like 5'4", so
Okay.
not much taller than it either.
Alright, so you watch it. It's a bit distracting, but your keen eyes manage to scout around and watch and not be too distracted by the whirring robot. And
Do I notice that it's looking at me?
oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. You can see its eyes are very dim light, not enough to give off light, but enough for you to notice that it's staring directly at.
After a while, I will just kind of like, new unit 90-7. Do you have issue with me?
What issue is brought up?
You are watching me. Am I a person of concern?
Observation is helpful for information gathering.
And what information have you gathered on me?
Don't like being watched.
Does not require much sleep.
You humanoids are uneasy when you are being observed.
Yes, that is true. Yes. It is very off-putting. Do you know this word?
Each word individually. What are they together?
You, staring at an individual makes them, if they notice, makes them feel uncomfortable.
Comfort is of the flesh.
And so...
The flesh is weak.
Become
He
one
is
of us.
still-
Become a Modron.
No, thank you.
Become a Motron, a lucky Motron.
Just because you do not have flesh and you do not feel disturbed or uncomfortable does not mean you should make others uncomfortable. Could you please look north to make
That is your
sure
prerogative.
no enemies or large violent creatures come towards us?
You are the only thing in the area to be observed.
Do you know this?
I guarantee it.
I will not be dissuaded.
All right, then I will stare back. I will stare back at him.
That is
Okay.
wasteful.
So you're having a staring contest with this Modron. Which is very difficult because it does not need to blink. But you're staring into its eyes. It's kind of like burning, like, since it's the only light around you, it's burning tiny little like spots in your retina, so that when you look away, you can see the spots. It's that weird thing. But you
Ugh.
continue to stare at it.
Does it
Goes
have
on
like
for like 30 minutes.
Does it have like little apertures in its eyes, like camera,
No, it's just like a Dalek. It just
so it can?
No,
Like-
it has like I guess if you were get close enough, it has like a 2x2 pixel in the center to simulate a pupil, but that would be it.
should be better if it was just like a Dalek, or it's just like a ominous, like fuck, what's the 2001: A Space Odyssey, the computer.
Hal.
Yeah, how where it's just the red light. I'm sorry, Dave. I can't let you do that.
All right. So as you're staring at each other, you hear like the sound of gravel crunching. And you turn to look, and the Modron says, "That is something that the fleshy humans do. I will never look away. Observation, observation, observation."
God damn it.
And you look back at the
Unit 9T-7.
You look back at the Modron unit just in time for a massive bear to slash it and push it aside. And let's go to
He guaranteed it though.
Guaranteed.
Stupid bot.
okay. So it's just Aja in combat right now until she wakes everyone else up.
I mean, wouldn't I kind of know it? Like, what kind of awareness do you have when you're just meditating?
Nope, I'm asleep. It's like an out of body trance.
It's a bear. It's a bear. Right? Then do I need to roll initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
You still need to be woken up.
Fuck.
But it's much easier to do so.
Finally, a non-shitty roll.
That is subjective. I bet I could roll a better one in my sleep.
You didn't, though. You rolled one less. Oh, you rolled 5 less. I was looking at your other one. You haven't clicked your token.
I am asleep.
Are you guys outside of the hut or what?
Yeah,
We're not in a
No,
hut.
there is no hut.
There's no hut.
there is no hut.
I didn't agree. To this.
Almost scaring bear attack.
Yes. Why?
you?
100% chance of bear attack tonight.
You don't say anything. Pretend to be undead.
Yeah, just stay sleeping. The bears will leave you alone.
So after one round of combat, Ashe, you can be aware of the battle that's happening.
Okay.
But everyone else has to be physically woken up to get this combat. Except for okay. Starting off, the bear.
Everyone else is just barely awake.
Modron? Poor Modron.
Okay, well, it will close the distance. It doesn't see the Modron as any kind of threat. In its eyes, it's just a box that was in its way to the fleshy creature.
Okay.
So we'll go after. What is your AC?
My AC is 17.
Was that a test of disbelief?
Yeah,
he's like, he's. What are you saying, man?
Okay. So, no, that was a not excited for this first thing. So it charges at you. You are surprised, not in the mechanic way, just like in role-playing way, of this massive creature that just came out of nowhere. You seem to be too distracted by the creature, the Modron droning on and on, to finally see this creature. But it comes up and it slashes at you. It hits you with its claws for 8 slashing, and then it crits with its claws for an additional 15 slashing, and then it bites down on you for 11 piercing.
Ouch.
So in total, that's
Dang, that might half-life.
What a bear.
Yeah, from a bear.
Need you to roll Constitution to see if you shit yourself.
Okay, well, that is its turn. Your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna
Cinnamon
cast
bear.
Speak with Animals.
Stop it, you dumb bitch!
As my action, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey bear, hey bear, hey, hey bear."
Give me a B!
We don't need to fight. Are you hungry? I have a ton of food. I killed an elk. I will give you all the meats.
Okay. It does understand you, but it is I'll have you roll animal hand.
Okay. Oh man.
So it's got like bloodthirst in its eyes. You don't know why. Like this bear just comes out of nowhere and attacks you. But it does not look like it's able to be persuaded out of whatever's on its mind.
Okay. Well then for my bonus action, I'm gonna activate my shoes. My boots. And I'm gonna go wake up Baja. I'm gonna actually run past everyone yelling.
wake
Excuse me,
yourself
Ash. Yeah, I know,
dream.
make myself up.
It's all a dream. Wake up.
This is happening. Boot symbol.
Okay.
Boot symbol? No, I think I usually do the. Whatever. There we go. Boots. Okay. I've activated my boots. My speed is like doubled.
That's a
And the creature will have disadvantage on attack rolls against me for opportunity of attacks. And I'm just gonna run through the group yelling, "Bear! Oh my god, there's a bear!"
Okay. You can move your token with disadvantage. It still rolls a 17.
Okay. Go
So
ahead.
you
What's the damage?
you take 10 piercing as it
Okay.
bites you. Okay, and
So that was
your
25.
your free action
then
to scream
35.
will wake everyone else up. So at after the Modron goes, everyone's but yes, it will see this creature push it out of the way and attack you, and it will say, "This is chaos. This is not order. Must bring order to creature," and it will strike at it.
Accept my love.
It hits it 3 times, and the bear is slightly perturbed. But yeah, so everyone else roll for initiative as you are woken up by the sound of screaming Aja.
Is that where the bear actually is?
Yes.
Okay. Now I can roll. for initiative.
Oh,
You're a heavy sleeper.
oh shoot! I didn't have myself clicked. Sorry, I rolled pretty crappy. Plenty of time. Get me in.
Like, what the heck, guys? Let's just chill out.
I tried reasoning with it, and it would have none of it. It
How big
wants
is-
blood.
How big
Why
is
am
this
I
bear?
not surprised?
This bear is like it looks like a grizzly bear size, so it's massive.
Does it look chokeable?
You can try. What is
My
that?
goodness. What is
Someone's
My
slurping.
br- my brain? No, it looked like so we put like a microphone on a dog's collar and then its ears are slapping the mic. That's what it sounded like.
Okay, Loki, you are woken by Aja screaming. You burst sitting up, and you see, if you still have the dark vision rune
Yep,
on your
yep.
thing, you see a large bear
Yep.
in the middle of your camp.
And I jump up and I throw a hand axe.
You miss first.
Ah! I throw another hand axe with my second attack.
I will not.
Ah!
You throw the first one, and it lands on this one side of the bear. You throw the second one, it lands on the other side of the bear.
Deja
I
vu.
haven't woken up yet!
third time's a charm.
Oh God! Now those
Uh,
bear has a hand axes.
Now he's got 2 hand axes.
Okay, alright. So,
He
with
doesn't
my,
have thumbs.
with my
Stop it from
bonus
bearing
action,
arms!
It's a
with my,
it's a barbarian.
oh no! Everybody roll a d4.
Oh, you're right.
Ow! Ow!
Jesus Christ.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
I'm
Ow!
up to 8 today now. So, with my bonus action, I make my cape billow, and I shout, "Look out, below!" and I run up towards the bear.
Okay.
I bet the bear takes damage on that.
And everybody roll another d4.
Yeah, everyone else roll another
I
d4.
will. Jesus!
Nothing's under me.
Ah,
I'm always
That's it.
with you.
Okay. Ash.
Ash is going. Whoops, wrong. Ash is going to step up and cast and spell inflict wounds on the bear.
That hits.
Wow, that is a lot. How do I
great.
read 210? How do I roll the?
You click the button.
Wow, that's awful. 9 necrotic damage. And then
Wait, what? You had a 30 to hit?
apparently
Yeah.
roll it.
So you rolled a nat 20 plus 5 plus 3.
No, 19
Oh.
plus 5 plus 3 plus 3. Nice. For bonus action. Oops, I gotta mark that off too. She's gonna use one of her phase tips to let's see, it's 30 feet, right? Right. To phase step over here by Aja. The end.
Okay. Next up is Nahya. She will be quite surprised that this creature managed to find its way in on somebody else's watch, since they were not paying attention. But she will go up and she'll make her way around. She's not going away. And then also cast at higher level. Didn't do that much better. Does
Althea, did you do any damage?
No. I cast Speak with Animals. Tried to talk to it. It refused to listen. Then I got beat up. Then I ran away.
She'll shout like, "Is everyone okay? Is anyone hurt? Oh yeah. Is the She'll look back
Healing!
Over here!
and
That's why I am here.
Heavily bleeding!
she will she's 10 feet already, so she will move back here towards the person. Okay. Aja.
All right, I will mark. I will notch a bow, just a regular arrow, towards that creature. I will say hear the bow talk to me, and I will say, "Swift death to you who have wronged me, bear!" And I will fire with advantage.
Since this is since it's dark out, it's dim light. So I think that's
We are elves.
The elves.
Full elves?
Dark
Never mind.
vision. Or elf.
but dim light does give it. Slight but anyway, yeah, that hits.
Okay. And I hit again.
Why you always...
All of that damage.
Oh, count it.
And I will speak. I still have speak with animals. Oh, I believe that's a concentration. Here.
I am conscious.
No, it is not concentration. But I still have it. It lasts for 10 minutes. And I'm just gonna be cursing at the bear, like, fuck you, bear!
And your mother!
What?
Well, I accidentally skipped its turn, so we will do that now.
When the first
Oh.
time I rolled it, I didn't have my token selected. So.
All right.
No. Okay. The first time I rolled, I didn't have my token selected, which was a 10.
Was it? It looks like a 6, actually.
What do you see a 6 at?
You rolled right at the start. Right after.
Wait.
Oh, why did I think I had a 10?
Because you had a 10 in perception.
Oh.
For that.
Anyway, Bear's turn. It will get hit by those 2 arrows and roar. Aja, you can tell that this is not a normal bear, or at least if it is a normal bear, it is under the influence of something because its scream is like blood curdling.
This is possessed bear!
So
This is demon bear!
it will it didn't really get like up close except for the inflict wounds, but those people are far away. So it will move forward and strike at Loki.
Uh-huh.
What is your AC? It's 19.
Oh, 19.
Okay.
So I have
So
to take a turn in order to be able to use my reaction.
no,
Okay.
your reaction resets once you do your turn. But it will strike and bite Loki for 12 piercing.
Okay.
But that is all. It is O's turn. He will. He will cast a spell. Uh, um, who is so Ashe and Aja, you see these 6 balls of flame appear at the shoulders, 3 on each side of the bird of Ois's shoulders, and he will send 2 of them at the bear. Each one striking it for damage. Metal Skin and Loki, you see these 2 small balls of fire coming from behind, coming and striking the bear. And when it does so, the fur on it seems to go up in flame quite quickly, as if some sort of residue is on it. But it burns pretty quickly and doesn't linger on the bear. And he will move back. Metal Skin.
How many times has people made? So it's only been like, I don't know, like what? 3 people have actually been able to do damage to it.
Or
No. It's been 4 or 5.
yeah,
I mean, 4 people and a Modron.
I wasn't fully awake yet.
It's just so it looks like it's just like entirely enraged, like it's just shrugging off every single attack.
Yeah, it seems furious. In a blood rage or something.
Okay. One second. And I don't have armor, right?
Do you sleep in your armor?
No.
Oh, you had
I
metal
wouldn't sleep-
skin.
I wouldn't be sleeping with my armor. Was anyone sleeping with their armor?
I was, because I was on watch.
meditate. You can meditate in armor.
What would you like to do?
I'm trying to
Fight it! Beat it up.
I'm gonna it's facing Loki.
Yes. It's kind of facing.
Okay.
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do Shield of Faith. Almost.
Okay. That's +2 AC.
Yeah.
Loki now has an AC of 21.
And then I guess pick up my shield and mace. And that'll be my turn.
The Modron will continue to shout, "Order! Order! There can be only order!" And Cahoon, you're the only one that can like see this because you're pretty close. I think you're the only one without dark vision of the party. So it is dark, but you do know this thing around. But 2 additional arms sprout out from the Modron's square body, and it just starts punching the bear back. It's a little bit of damage, striking it, and it is Sheila's turn.
I'm going to cast sleep at the highest level I can, which I think is level 4.
Okay. 47 points of hit points for the creature, and though this creature has been taking a beating, the spell has no effect.
Woo! It's a big one, boys.
It's a good way to know what the creature's health is at. You know it's above 47.
Yeah. Right.
Would you like to move or take a bonus action?
Yeah, I think I have a bonus action. I'm going to give Loki, who I saw take stuff. I'm going to give him the his inspiration.
Okay.
Bardic inspiration.
And I'm going to move out of the way of the bear as far away as I can get. This direction. There.
Okay, sounds good. Loki.
All right. Well, I did go with the bear with the scimitar speed. Yes.
That
And
hits.
I'm gonna use the bardic inspiration to add to the damage.
Okay. So roll damage and then roll a d8.
So 15 total.
Okay. And then do you still have your fire rune on it?
Oh, I'm not invoking the rune at this
Okay.
moment.
Okay, no problem.
I'll go with the second attack. Sorry. Does that also hit?
It does.
For another 11. And attack as bonus action.
Yes, that hits.
For another 13. So that's pretty good for one turn.
Yeah. That's
Does he add any? Does he have to? If he adds any of the inspiration, any of those damages, does he have to? Then that inspiration's gone. Is that right?
yeah. You used up the bardic inspiration. But that's 39 damage in one turn. That's really good.
Yeah.
You want to move at all?
Nope. Loki's stupid. He'll stand right there.
Okay. Asha or Ash.
Asha's going to hear what's on Asha. She was meditating, so she is aware that she took a beating at the beginning there. So this plus 6, 12, 18?
Okay.
18.
Plus, is that including your level?
Yeah.
Okay. Plus 18. Thank you. That's helpful.
And then I guess she's gonna move back towards everything a little bit.
Anything else?
Nope, because I don't think any of my cantrips are bonus actions.
Okay. Next is Nahya. She will continue running to Aja. And she also you get an additional 18. And she'll ask Aja, what is this? What is going on? Did you see what this came from?
I did not. It just came out of nowhere. I just heard the gravel crunch and then looked and there was a bear and it attacked the robot and then it attacked me and I tried to talk to it and it refused to listen. It's angry. It's unreasonably angry. Not normal bear.
She will call out to Oyas and say, we need to subdue it. We believe it might be not in its right mind.
It's like possessed.
She will also back. And then it is Bear's turn. It will, since it just took a huge beating from Loki, it will really go out and attack. First, it bites at him, dealing
You're getting hit.
13 piercing as it
13 piercing.
bites down on you. And then an additional 11 slashing as it claws at you. You're using your reaction?
Yeah.
For the first one?
Yeah.
How much did I get?
I thought he was gonna get hit the first time. That's crazy. They got hit both.
You're muted, Nyla.
It swung at him 3 times. Like,
Oh.
13 plus 11.
yeah. So
How
that's a
much
total
did
of
I get hit for?
24 total damage.
24 total. Got it.
Aja.
Did my attack work against it? Am I able to notice that at all?
If you, struck it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
And it seemed to be it noticed the pain, or I guess.
Yeah, it was enraged by what you did.
Okay.
With each strike, it seems to let out this crazy high-pitched scream. Not really what a bear might sound like, but
Yeah.
it's just
Did the
oddity.
fire seem effective?
From the
'Cause you said
distance
it
that you're
burst
at, you
on
can't
fire.
really you can't really tell if the fire did more, but you did notice that fire kind of spread on its body a little bit more.
You said it was
Normal.
fast. Was it like a whoosh, kind of like an accelerant
Yeah.
burning,
Yeah.
or like an oil burning?
No, it didn't linger on its fur, so it's just something fast on.
Okay. Then I'm going to move. I believe here is where I want to move. Right? Is that 30 feet? Are we? Am I aiming for the back of the token, or?
Anywhere.
Because I'm trying to get within 30 feet of it. Is this? I mean, it's 25.
Well, you're within 30 feet no matter what. I think it's the front.
Okay.
So.
Back one. Okay. So 30 feet. Bonus action. I'm gonna do this. Choose one creature I can see within 30 feet of me. Bear. Next time you hit that creature on this turn with a weapon attack, all damage dealt by the attack becomes force damage, and the creature takes an extra 1d8 force damage from the attack. So, Oathbow 20 plus 2 hit.
It does.
Okay, so there's that damage, and that's force. And then the 1d8 extra. 6, and then the second attack
Nice.
does a 14, or I guess I'll roll a third time just to see if I get any better. Okay, so 14 plus 2 does a 16 hit.
It does not.
Damn it. Okay. Well, still,
What about a
there
12
is
plus
the 6 plus 17 plus the 6, and it's all force. If it matters.
Okay. You strike it, and Metal Skin and Loki, you notice that as the arrow pierces it, it kind of like has a like an air pocket, boom, to it, like a little extra push. And the bear kind of staggers back when it's getting hit. So it is the bird's turn.
In bird culture.
And it will attempt to subdue. So that is what it said. Needs to make a wisdom saving. It makes it.
Damn, Daniel.
So, he'll say, it has a strong will. I cannot bring it to stay in one spot. And then it is Metal Skin's turn.
Did it have any bones crack when it got hit by those force arrows? Or a force arrow?
No. It
Does
just
it look
hit a little harder. It looks pretty
it
bad
look-
off though.
does it look phased at all?
I mean, yeah, I got hit by strong arrows. It was 29 damage.
Okay. Well, we'll fucking send it. You know? This is
Well, we will harness. Fuck my life. That's my turn.
Okay.
That's so bad.
Well, you cast the spell. You feel as if like it doesn't do as much as you want, but regardless, the bear stops moving and collapses on the ground with a big thud. And you now have a minute before it wakes up. We'll leave initiative order, but you need to decide what to do with it in the next minute.
Does anyone have restoration?
Yeah, lesser restoration. I think it might help.
I'll be setting a real timer for this.
Suspend and deafen paralyze or
Finish it off!
poison.
No, we're not gonna do this.
Has order been restored?
Yes.
No! Kill the bear!
Tie it. I think we should tie it down. You don't have to
I
wait.
think we should try to help the poor thing. Somehow we need to communicate with it
I'm
and
going
find
to
out what's
use-
wrong with the poor thing.
I did try
I'm
to
gonna
communicate.
stop it.
Don't listen!
I'm gonna use lay of hands. To see it's 5 points of lay on hands. To do the to do like the purge ability. I guess it's diseases. I can cure multiple diseases and neutralize multiple poisons with a single use of lay on hands. I don't know if that's gonna do anything. And then I'll also do lesser restoration. Let's see if any.
That sounds like a good idea. Yes, hurry.
Okay. You use the 5 points.
I don't think lesser restoration is gonna do anything. So.
I get out my rope.
You put your hands on it. When you do so, the bear is sleeping, and as it does, it kind of like jostles around in its sleep as if it's fighting something. And you lay your hands on it, it seems to calm down a bit. Ash, you said you were getting rope. Aja, are you going
Just
to
in
strike
case.
it?
I have a arrow notched just in case it wakes up, so I will fire if it wakes up. And seems aggressive.
If it not just if it wakes up, dear. Just if it looks like it's gonna hurt us again, it might be fine. Like you said, there's something wrong.
Bears are never just fine, even when they are normal.
You're the one that was trying to talk to it, for goodness sake.
I tried first, and yes, and it is not in a reasonable state of mind.
Well, maybe it's better
Probably.
now.
Did we tie its paws together? Is it bound?
I think that's what she said she was going to do.
I will assist because my other two things are instantaneous. So the rest of the time I will assist tying its paws.
Okay. So if you
And
want, you
then
can roll again for a higher number, Ash. For advantage.
I can give him some inspiration.
Okay.
I'm also.
Would you
I'm
like
also
my
going,
inspiration,
I'm
sir?
also gonna put like a. I'm gonna take off my shirt. I'm gonna put it around its head, so cover its eyes.
Okay.
Because that will make it feel safe.
It works for horses and hawks. You never know if it'll work for bears.
Okay.
Plus,
Well,
I'm a professional animal handler, bitch.
So, Ash, you go up and tie the bear.
That's so good.
Not too
And-
tight.
You
Yes,
do as
Daddy.
best you can with metal skin helping you. and after that minute is up, the bear wakes up and since it has a much better sense of smell than it does in eyesight, it smells everyone around it and it freaks out. And though it is blind, it starts to thrash around, biting at those nearby.
Settle down. Talk to it. Talk to it. Asha.
I'd yell at the bear.
Don't yeah, let's be nice now.
Bear! Why you attack us? What's your problem, bear?
It growls. It's much deeper now. It sounds like a normal bear, and it bites at metal skin, but doesn't manage to get its feet. Yeah, so you now have and it also tried to break out of the ropes that you are tied it up with, and
I should be able to comprehend.
Tell
right?
it we will untie it if it will not harm us.
yeah, it's so weird. It doesn't it can't talk to you. You just understand its intentions, which is very vague.
And it says it's like, oh yeah, I can give you information about nearby locations and monsters.
It's like, how? It still can't speak.
I always just, as a DM, I always play it as like, yeah, it speaks. It speaks in bear, but I understand bear.
So, I'll have you roll animal handling.
Already did.
I'll have Aja roll animal handling. You rolled that to tie a
No,
bandana around
I
its
rolled that.
face.
I rolled that to prove a point. That's all that matters.
You successfully tied the bandana around its eyes.
Nice.
Aja, you are trying to calm it down. You're like wondering what's going on. And you are able to like understand what it's saying. You can't really calm it down. It's still gnashing and struggling in its bonds people around it. But it's kind of like growling and like in its movements. You understand that it's it found something. It found something in the woods that wasn't there, that isn't natural, and it after that it went into a rage. After it found it.
Bear, where is thing? In woods? Which woods?
Sorry, I didn't mean to say woods. Up the mountain.
Oh, up mountain. Bear found something not natural.
Yeah.
Natural in mountain.
Yeah, it can't really communicate with its
Okay. I am going
Pause.
to tell everyone, I'm going to pull out my box from my bag of holding, and I'm going to pull out meat. I'm going to pull out bag of holding. So I'm going to pull out the box, no lid. And I'm going to pull out how much would bear eat? Bear would probably eat like what? I'm going to leave 80 pounds of meat in the box, even if it's overflowing the box.
Do you even need the box at this point?
While she's setting it down,
I guess I don't need the box, but I guess I'll just leave, like, I'll get close to Bear. And I'm gonna say, like, everybody, we're gonna head north. We need to move, get out of Bear's range. I will leave meat, and then we'll let it go. Then we run away, pull out the blinds, and I'll run as fast as I can, so it will eat the meat. But you all start moving.
Okay.
I was trying to take a piece of the.
So make sure you ask for a roll before you make one, because if it's possible that your passive will succeed, but a roll will fail.
I see.
So yeah, just make sure you ask for approval.
Well, the investigation was for if its body was still covered with the oil
can't
stuff,
tell.
but then again, I probably touched its head when I was putting the shirt on it, so I don't
You're
know.
also blind because you have dark vision,
Oh,
so you can't really investigate very well.
The bear is facing that way, so
It's what?
All right. Everyone's gonna start running north.
Yes.
Start going.
I heard you. I'm going.
Okay. I'm gonna wait until everyone's a good distance away, like at least. What? Bears probably run 60 feet dashing. So I'm gonna wait until people are at least 80.
We can just put it back to sleep.
And then I'm going to leave the meat here and remove the blinds and run to catch up with everyone else.
I will
Okay,
take.
well-
So
And I will say, like, sorry, bear!
the map is
We'll
upside
take
down, so
this
north is down.
Cocaine bears run pretty damn fast.
I will take my own. I will take my own shirt back. Okay. I also need to pick up the stuff that I was sleeping with.
Yeah, in this time you can pick up your packs and whatnot.
I think we have plenty of time.
As you're setting the meat down, it can also smell it, and it calms down with that.
I'll like try and toss some meat into its mouth. Probably.
I will take my shirt back
It
before.
shows.
It's just kind of like it smells it, but it doesn't. It misses. Just hits its face.
I'm gonna
slides down.
take my shirt off before she starts accosting it with raw meat.
This way.
Okay. So you gather all your things. You get ready to run. I mean, while people are getting this stuff ready, they can move to the north. and
Absolutely.
Get out of the way. The bear is calming down now that there's meat right in front of it.
Yes,
and it
promised
can't-
meat.
I
It
will-
smells fresh.
It can't smell the people that are around it anymore. They're not in the vicinity further away. But yeah.
I will not be running.
Okay. You won't be running?
I will pick up my stuff and I will walk at a reasonable pace.
Okay, well then I will wait for the most of the group.
Oh,
If
no.
everyone else is
That's
80
where
feet
North
away,
is.
Oh,
will-
I'm gonna trot along. I don't think any reason to go slow.
Oh, north is that way? Okay, I'm gonna come around to this side of the bear. Kind of like
and
to
then,
this side, but where it can't easily reach me. When we're ready to leave, I will gently touch its side and cure wounds it.
what about my
before we leave.
wounds?
You heal the enemy before me?
You already got healed. But these
I
are
thought
probably
that
there a
for help.
lot.
No,
Um,
you
She's got
didn't.
bear
It's so
envy.
bad.
As I walk by her when she complains, I cast slow. I'm just kidding. Hurry! Run!
I heal the bear for 20. And then I walk to follow everyone.
Okay, well, if most people are out of the way, I will remove the blindfold and rope. Just cut them with my knife. And
It's not a blindfold. It's my actual shirt. You are not ruining my shirt. I took it off and I'm taking it with me.
okay, so the bear sees the meat then,
Yes.
because he took the shirt. So then I would cut the ropes that's binding it and just
I will-
sprint.
Yes. I will be there, and when you cut it off, I will accompany you back.
This really sucks for me that we
Why?
did not kill bear
Why?
because I marked it as sworn enemy. But if sworn
Oh.
enemy lives, I have disadvantage on attack rolls with all other weapons for 7 days.
Sucks
Or
to be
until
you.
bear
Okay,
dies.
well, fine. And I'll pick her up and I'll bring her over to the bear and I say, kill the bear.
Okay, I kill bear.
And I
No,
revive it.
no.
And I revive it. And I lay on hands it for 40.
Does that count?
I don't think that
That's not
counts.
gonna understand that.
Well, the bear has to die.
Well, it did die.
No, if you're speculating it would go unconscious and you bring it back with healing, it wouldn't die. It would just be unconscious.
Repeatedly.
You would have to cast Revivify to revive the
Yeah,
bear.
to bring it back to life.
Would it be a curse on you, or what would it be?
I have disadvantage on attack rolls for 7 days.
Well,
With other weapons, said.
With other
Right?
weapons, yeah. But I also don't get my advantage attack on. I can't use the sworn enemy. I can't make anything else my sworn enemy for 7 days. So I don't get that advantage boost
Or damage
Mm.
boost.
or damage boost.
Well, hopefully, we have that much travel ahead of us.
if only you had like a
That
party.
be
Did
it.
everyone get away from the bear, like at least 80 feet?
Yeah.
I got away.
They were running.
Yeah.
Well, you gave them plenty of time before you cut the rope. So
Yeah,
even if
so
they
could
don't
I
run, then-
finish off bear
Yeah.
and they wouldn't know about it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I
think
don't know
Aja
if they
would-
wouldn't know about it. They'd hear the roar of a bear dying.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, if you're going to be that vicious, then as I was making sure you weren't going to get attacked to the bear while you were
Vicious?
walking. Yes.
Vicious.
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 So if you're going to be like that, then I would have been walking
Yeah.
away with
Or
you, making sure the
bear.
bear didn't. I would have
You
been
wouldn't
walking.
have known my motives, though.
I still would have been walking away with you, right next to you, waiting for the bear to not attack you.
So you would have had to turn
They say
around right
there.
then and shoot it.
Mm-hmm. Twistaroo.
And I
It's a
would have.
twist.
All right. So are you shooting it?
I was going to, yeah, but now Taylor's changing his story of what he was doing.
I said the entire time that I was not running away. That I was.
It's
walking
okay.
away.
You still
said-
have advantage on it, and you can still strike it.
You can
and
still
kill
do
it.
I am just there. I am just a witness, and I would be very disappointed. But you know,
I
I'm
mean,
not your
even
father.
if he wasn't there, they'd hear the sound of a bear dying. It's not
It
quiet.
was- whoa, they can all identify a bear sound dying. What a
I
bear
rolled a
sounds
21
like.
on
They were
animal
just
handling. I know what
fighting a
everything
bear.
sounds like.
They know what it sounds like.
They
It's
know
still
there's a
fresh in
bear,
their
yes,
mind.
And there's bear yelling.
But is bear yelling out of happiness?
So,
Joy
hold on,
for
you
getting
also have
food.
you also have speak with animal going right now, so that you're gonna shoot the bear and you can be like, "Oh my god, I'm dying!"
Yeah, so
But
I would
no,
go
you-
Oh god,
and
Jesus
complain.
Christ, she shot me.
Only Aja can understand it,
I know, but she's hearing the death monologue from a bear that she's like,
and it can't speak. This is not like it can't speak with you. You can only understand its intentions. She's aware that it's dying because she's killing it. So make your attack rolls if you want to kill it.
I'm not stopping her from attacking it.
I know. Make your attacks if you want it.
Okay. So 24 plus 2.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, because they healed it too, didn't they?
Yeah. So it's still alive. You'll have to make another attack.
Well, hold on. It got. I didn't do.
I healed it for 20.
Right. So yeah, that finishes it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, well, that was a little unnecessary.
Depends on who thinks it's unnecessary. And I just run off.
All right. Aja's making a new character since she's no longer welcome in the party.
Only, I guess, supposedly, only Taylor's character saw this then.
No, I
Well,
mean
I wouldn't have
Loki
actually
can
seen
hear
it.
it. Loki has a passive perception of 20.
And he can
And-
hear bear roaring.
I mean everyone can, but
He would have heard. He would have heard. "Rrr."
probably can hear the bear chowing down on the food, and then it gets hit once, and it roars because it got hit, and then they'll turn to look and see you shooting at it. Well, I
And
mean,
I would be,
the only
would be-
person,
80 feet away.
two people can't see.
Because
But
everyone was running, and I waited
the
until
dark?
most of them were 80 feet away.
I guess that's out of dark range vision. But Metal Skin can't see anything because nobody has
Yep.
lit any fires or caused any light, so he can't really see anything. He's just following you. But yes, at least Loki and Ashe would hear the sound of a bear dying.
Can they
Whether-
at least roll animal handling to see if they recognize bear
No.
dying sound?
No, they don't have
Because that's
to.
bullshit. What does a
I-
bear sound like when it's dying, Alex?
I've
Please tell me what it sounds like.
It sounds very pained. It sounds like a bear roar, but very pained.
And it has been roaring this entire time, you say?
Yes, it has been getting hit by attacks, dying, and making the sound of a bear
Wow,
dying.
This is so divisive.
I
My goodness.
don't
They
know,
don't want me to kill this bear.
but it doesn't matter. It's
No.
already dead.
You did. You killed it.
They
Yeah.
Loki
Killed
and
it.
Ashe can do what they want with the sounds that they heard, but it's been done. The deed is done. It's over.
The deed is done. The question I am arguing with is who knows?
At least Ashe and Loki.
That's the thing that I'm arguing
Oh,
against.
I know.
I
You got
can
some
un- I
loose ends to
can-
tie up.
At least two
I-
people
You
know.
can do what you want, but you can't get away from living with the
Okay,
consequences.
here, hold on. So I would have heard something, and let's do.
You would have heard something, and maybe you would have seen me in range.
Not a wisdom
No,
save,
he doesn't.
but
He
like
can't
a,
see anything.
Oh, he can't even see me.
would it be like a wisdom check?
No,
I
because
don't
it's
even know.
pitch black and he doesn't
And
have
what
dark
if I
vision.
had my hood on, my cloak of stealth?
Some random person just
Like-
came running up and shot the bear. I have no.
I mean,
Okay,
they don't know who killed it specifically. Maybe it choked on the meat, but I guess you wouldn't you wouldn't hear it sound like a choking sound.
You're asking who knows, and maybe you should be asking who cares.
Yeah.
I mean, this bear ripped me up. I don't give a crap that you killed it. I'm just glad it's not ripping me up anymore.
Same.
All right.
A great place to end.
Yeah, cool.
What, the
Everyone
bear?
heated.
So this is one of my mantras from my it's called